Hello, my name is Risto Kappet from ACR Zagspeed and welcome to my video review of the second round of the GPVWC Superleague from China. You are riding on board with me on my qualifying lap in the end of the qualifying session, my best lap of the session and also my personal best at the time of the recording. The session had really gripped up more than we had expected and practiced for, so I had to do some last moment setup changes for less rear grip, more front grip, and it seemed to work out fine. The first section of the track is quite hard. In the race you must take it really easy not to overheat your tires, but in the qualifying you have to change your approach and really go for it. Before this lap I had already almost sealed my pole position, since most of the guys were on soft tires because of the back of the grid penalty, so I could really attack on this lap and leave my braking slate. The grip on the track is also quite wide, so you could take some really different lines in the fast S's and also into this complex of corners before the back straight. You could take all kind of lines as long as you get really good acceleration for the back straight. I had a little bit of oversteer, but I was on the gas really early, so no problems here. And again, for this braking zone I would go and try to brake as late as I had ever done, and it worked out fine. Same for the last corner, really attacking it, almost going over the curbs, but just staying in line, and final time being 1:30.7. I was very happy with that. So here you can see the qualifying results. As you can see, I selected my second best lap for the qualifying, just in case my fastest lap's last corner was over the white line. It wasn't, but it's better to be safe than sorry. The back of the grid penalty is quite harsh. Stand out for the session, my teammate Alex Siebel, who did his time on the soft tire, and the soft is definitely more than 0.29 seconds slower than the ultra soft, so he was very fast. And also Fran Lopez did his time on the super soft, so he would be starting alongside me on the harder compound, but the rest of the guys were mostly with the back of the grid penalty, so they would be going to the back of the grid. Main thing for me to worry about is Fran Lopez, not to get past me on his harder tire. He's a very hard fighter and it would give me a very hard time. But my launch was good. I could get away clean and safely into turn 1. You can see in the background our good friend Argo Deder flying, which is very sad, and also even more sad I would later find out that Alex Siebel got into trouble in turn 2 as well and he was out. But lucky for me, good cap already and I could start using my ultra softs to good effect and start pulling away strongly. Here you can see already in the end of the first lap, while the others are still fighting, I already had a good cap. My first stint would be 9 laps and I would extend my gap already to about 10 seconds before the pit stops. Here I am pitting. Although I was quite far in front, the guys who had started on the soft tires would still definitely pass me, so I had to push hard because every position gained on the exit of the pit stop would make a big time difference in the end, so couldn't take it easy. There are the leaders passing, also Jarl Tyen and others. Now here's me exiting and into P8, which is okay. Luckily didn't have to fight anybody and could get into clean air to start using my soft tires immediately. I couldn't just wait for people to go to the box. I had to make some moves myself to not lose any time. Here's against Jarl Tyen with his worn super softs that he started the race on. DRS, not a hard move, and could already gain about half a second here, not waiting for him to pit in front of me as he now does. And the same situation with Ricardo Costa a few laps later. He was on worn soft, so it was even easier. This time around the outside, luckily no dangerous moves by anybody. Again, he was going to the pits that lap, so it was safe for him, and he had to make a small gap because the pit entry is in a place where you can brake later than the last corner, so you cannot be straight behind somebody. That was good for me. And the rest of the race went almost exactly like that. I could come out of the box fighting the same guys, but I got further and further every time. And in the end, as you can see in the last lap, I had a huge gap of about 20 seconds. The guys behind were all fighting, so I could have a safe race with no pressure, no mistakes. Very good. And achieving my second win of the Super League and first win in a overall for ACR Zakspeed, so happy times. Here are the race results. As you can see, the Edge Esports guys had a really good result, coming to 2 and 3, and unfortunately my teammate being in the bottom. But overall, good race, and still the field was quite tight despite being mixed up with the back of the grid penalties. I had a basically perfect race, but still I did not lap many people, so the field is fast. And without the back of the grid penalty, I would definitely be in the mix for the fight. But I will take this win. And here are the overall standings after the second round. In the Drivers' Championship, you can see I have a healthy lead. Jeffrey, who won last time, did not have a good race, and Jarl and Peter didn't have a good first race, so overall I'm happy to be in the lead. In the teams though, it's very tight. Edge had a great result, so they are in front, but the top 4 teams are within 5 points, so it's very tight, and it will definitely keep being tight, but once Alex starts getting the results he deserves, then I'm sure we can start to get in the lead and then start to extend the lead. But that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.